Hey guys, I'm Danielle, the creator of the Natural Beauty Row Hair Extension System and ISLA Hand-Tied Hair. Okay, on this video, I want to talk to you guys specifically about ISLA Hand-Tied Hair and what makes it stand out in the marketplace. So I actually discovered hand-tied hair over 20 years ago and started working with it on my own hair and clients' hair and kind of fell in love with it. So hand-tied is actually how the weft itself is sewn together. It's sewn together a lot smaller. If you've worked with hair before, there's usually machine tied or hand tied, and again, hand tied is a much finer way to sew it together. Why I loved hand tied hair is this allowed me to place multiple wefts on one row instead of doing more rows in the hair. So I naturally have very, very fine hair, and I cannot have multiple rows in my hair or you will see my extensions. But I definitely wanted all this fullness, and I wanted to be able to pull my hair up in a ponytail and not have my extensions show. So that was one of the reasons why I loved working with hand-tied hair. As I started working with it more and more, I kind of figured out what I liked and what I didn't like, and this led me to create ISLA Hand-Tied Hair. So I want to talk to you specifically why ISLA Hand-Tied Hair stands out in the marketplace. So one of the biggest things is it has more grams per weft. So the reason I did this is because I wanted to be able to actually stack less pieces per row. Again, creating a really lightweight feeling, but giving me this very, very fluffy, full appearance. So I was able to actually go down in the amount of wefts that I put on each row because it has more grams per weft. Another thing that I did with ISLA Hand-Tied Hair is a softer return. So if you've ever worked with extensions, the return is how it's stitched in. You're gonna have basically the return of the hair. And if you have a bulky return, it can cause matting, it can cause itching, it can cause damage. And so one of the things I did is I wanted a very, very soft return on the hair, again, to prevent any damage from my natural baby fine hair and also be more comfortable. Another benefit of ISLA Hand-Tied Hair is it has less silicone. So as I was creating my own hairline, I realized that they were creating hair with this level of silicone so that it looked very, very shiny, almost I call it Barbie hair, but essentially most people's hair does not look like that. And so I wanted to reduce the silicone to give it a more natural appearance. The other thing, because it has less silicone, ISLA actually goes through a very unique coloring process, because what happens when I was working with other hand-tied lines is the silicone would wear off, and that's when you would notice a lot of color fading. So again, we kind of played around with the silicone ratio, and we ended up doing a completely different coloring system to make sure that your colors are lasting even longer. One of the things that my clients are always saying that they love about ISLA is when they come in for their refresh appointments, the extensions still look natural. They haven't faded out a crazy different color. I always say it doesn't matter what system of hair extensions you're using. If that color is not spot on, it doesn't look natural, and we've all seen it. So that was one of my goals in creating ISLA Hand-Tied Hair, is I wanted longevity in my colors, but I also wanted to make sure that it faded out on point, and if clients came back in, it still looked very, very natural. So that's another thing that makes ISLA kind of stand out, is its unique coloring process. We actually have over 19 different colors. I'm a colorist myself. I love color. We have over 19 different colors every year. We usually come out with a new color, whatever's kind of trending in the marketplace. We have very soft blends. We have high contrast blends. Most of my colors are rooted and pre-toned. So it's really easy to work with as an artist, and it gives our clients a better result because we have such a variety of colors to choose from. So again, that was something I was very passionate, as I wanted it to make it a little bit easier for the artist behind the chair and give the clients a phenomenal result. ISLA has 3 different textures, you guys. So we have deep wave, beach wave, and silky straight. Now I naturally have very straight hair, but I mix a few pieces of that beach wave in because I love a little bit of fluff and a little bit of texture. If I air dry it, it just has the perfect amount of texture where I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. So we found that clients are loving the beach wave because you can kind of mix it in. And then we have our deep wave for all you curly girls who wear your hair curly and you want something to maintain your curls that gives you that deep wave. You're gonna love that texture. The other thing that we have is we have 24-inch hair, you guys. On me, that would be way too long because I am a petite person, but you asked, we heard, so we created it. We have 18, 22, and 24 inches. So those are just a few things that make ISLA Hand-Tied Hair different. It is 100% Remy hair, so it's a phenomenal quality of hair, but really what I tell clients is, hey, you're gonna have longer lasting colors, a lightweight feeling, little to no shedding, and just an overall higher quality of hand-tied hair. So if you guys have not heard of ISLA hand-tied hair, definitely ask your artist about this hair. And again, if you're an artist and you want to try my hairline, I'm gonna drop the link below this video so you can check it out and research more about it. It's only available for professional use, so you do have to have a cosmetology license. So you guys, I'm obsessed with this hair. Again, I created it off of my own struggles of over 20 years of working with hand-tied hair and working behind the chair specifically with hair extensions. So again, check out my hairline, Isla. Hopefully this information was useful to you guys. Go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you guys every week for a new hair tip tutorial, or you can check out the Big Money Stylist podcast to find out more about my education with natural beauty real hair extensions. All right, you guys, that's it. Have an amazing week.